So, Adam, Valpo Day, April 9th. This Wednesday, it's our annual day of giving for Valparaiso University. Please, we would love you to come out and support. And if you can't support financially, a lot of other options too. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to our Twitch account and we receive revenue at no charge. And always just follow us on our social media. You can find that on our BRB or starting soon. But I just want to look at a couple of events. I mean, for esports specifically, from 2 to 4 p.m., we will have Valpo Day Gaming in the Bell and Beacon. And then also at 6 p.m., we'll have the Beacon Breakdown Special Edition with an alumni panel. So make sure you mark your calendars for Wednesday at 6 p.m. for the Beacon Breakdown. But looking at some of these other events, I mean, we got a bunch of cool stuff. Could you tell me some of your favorite events we got going on at Valpo Day?
Ooh, there's so many. It's going to be a really hard choice. But for me personally, I know that there's going to be Parker's going to be providing some donuts around
Ooh,
campus. So as someone who likes free food, I'm going to definitely be able to enjoy that. Really happy to hear that we're going to see more of the Beacon Breakdown.
yeah.
It's been a little bit that we have seen the last one, and it's always just
Oh,
interesting to see
we're
how
so back.
we're so back, and we've had a lot of great games recently. So if you
Yeah.
guys have been unable to tune into any of those games, we are actually going to catch up with a whole bunch of our different teams, especially as a lot of the teams do continue on into their quarters, semis, and hopefully we'll see more of them going to finals.
I mean,
Um,
I see like 20 events happening in the West Lawn, lots of free food. I mean, each college has their own thing. I see a bags tournament, a bunch of athletic sports teams being involved. So should be a really exciting day. But so April 9th, mark your calendars. But without further ado, we have a very, very big match for you guys tonight. As if we win today, we qualify for the Missouri Valley Conference semifinals. And with that comes a trip to Missouri State University for a LAN. So really exciting match. Valpo is the third seed in the quarterfinal, going to be taking on the sixth seed Murray State. So we've seen a lot of this Rocket League team recently. But you just want to talk a little bit how this team's doing and just looking ahead to today's match.
Sure. So, I have had recently this past semester. I haven't been too cute into the our Valpo not Valpo Overwatch, our Valpo Rocket League team. But through kind of casting and being here with all of you guys, it's been an absolute pleasure to kind of watch the team, this core three of Jank, Oblivix, and Master Seb here, and we're actually going to get started into this first game of this quarterfinal series. But it's been amazing seeing the amount of teamwork and determination that these teams have had. Seeing the Discord go, especially with the two main coaches, Coach Thamos, and then I'm blanking on the other
Coach
name,
Jeff.
Coach Jeff, that they've been working extremely hard to figure out ways to continue to be strong with these series after placing second last semester. So Valpo looking to get a championship title here. But kicking off into this first goal, we're just going to see some light action again. We've always talked about it before. Valpo wants a little bit of a slower start. It takes them a few minutes to get ramped up and going, especially in these best of 5 series. So it's good to just see some light action. We are going to see a quick demo by Oblivix here. Just kind of start giving off the action and give the first of what's going to be many car soccer car destructions.
Yeah, and you mentioned it for a little bit there, but they are also playing in the NECC Finals Thursday at 7 p.m. So I have a really exciting match versus Bradley University, who is also in the Missouri Valley Conference. So if you're a big Valpo Rocket League fan, definitely tune in Thursday at 7. But heading back to the Missouri Valley Conference, have had a pretty solid season. What's funny is with their win over Missouri State, their last game of the regular season, they actually jumped up a seed and now are going to be the 3rd seed. So in a much more favorable position. So going to have a better matchup here today in the quarterfinal, and then hopefully in semifinals would have a much more doable match against Missouri State, assuming they win as well, which we just beat last week. So 2 minutes in here, and we have not had any scoring thus yet. Valpo and Blue have had their chances on attack, but so far Murray State has held solid.
Well, Oblivix is going to go for something. I'm not going to be able to find much. Jake being the sole defending member, and
what
a
save.
Great save. Again, Valpo giving us a game one. Again, not it doesn't have to be 10 goals to 8. It can just be sometimes a single goal or catching the offense or on the defense on a single moment where they might not have a lot of resources left to them. We are going to see that ball is going to get dribbled by OT here, and then just as introductions, Valpo is going to be starting with the core 3 of Jake, Oblivix, and Master Seb here. And MSU is going to bring it out Grambo, OT, and Sherlock. We're going to see that quick demo by the side of MSU here.
So these two teams played each other in the regular season twice. In both best of 5s, Valpo were able to come out victorious 3-0, so have yet to drop a game to Murray State, but this is probably the closest game we've seen between these two opponents, and Murray State going to have an opportunity here on the open net, and they're going to strike first with a nice goal from Grambo.
Taking a quick look at this, we're just going to see that Valpo kind of was overcommitted to that attack there, and then the hit from Sherlock being able to hit it nice and solid into Valpo's net. But we are going to see the kickoff is going to go off here, starting off with kind of a slightly towards Valpo's goal, but again, not going to be able to find much. Grambo is going to start taking control of that ball. Oblivix is going to be responding to that ball in kind. We're going to see that OT is going to try to block it slightly, and Jake is going to be looking for a goal, but is going to have a little bit too much momentum on that ball.
Yeah, Valpo on attack here with a minute 40 left. They really want to try and find a goal. Jank with a nice save, last man there. Murray State has been relentless on defense, and we have yet to find any gaps in their defense.
Valpo was just around 80 seconds left. Just needs to find their footing and get that first goal scored. Get your game nerves out of the way here.
Yeah.
Nice.
I will say in the NECC semifinals, they ended up winning Game 7 against, what was it? Forget what the name was, but they lost Game 1 6-1. It was against Midland University. But Jank with a big goal there, and that's going to tie it up 1-1. That was much needed for Valpo.
And taking a quick look at this, ball is going to bounce off of Sherlock onto a Oblivix, which will give him that assist for that game. And Jank is going to be able to find it in tying this game up with 56 seconds left on the clock in his first game of this best of 5 series versus Murray State.
Oh, big kickoff. Oh, it's Brazil here. I forget if they called the Brazil or the Spanish kickoff, but you don't hit it and you leave a member back to have a free hit on it. A little deceptive, though. Looks like Valpo is going to have a good shot there. But 35 seconds left. Valpo on defense. Jank looking to clear it out. Not going to have any boost. Oblivix going to be playing there. Able to find a nice clear, but Jenks on attack here. Master Seb going to pick it up. And big goal by Oblivix. And Valpo starting to heat up a bit here.
Taking a quick look at this goal here. Jank, even though Jank was not the last person to touch it, that momentum stop on that ball, I think, threw Murray State off of it a little bit. And Master Seb and Oblivix going to be able to secure that goal, going to give Valpo a tiny bit of breathing room here. However, this is Rocket League, folks, in which anything can happen at any point in time. But with 18 seconds left on the clock, Master Seb's going to go for a shot on goal, not going to be able to find much. But Valpo just needs to keep on offense for these next 10 seconds, and this first game will be theirs, which will leave a positive taste in Valpo's mouth. If they win game 1.
Master Seb with a nice hit, going to buy us some more time. And that'll do it for game 1. Quite a bit of adversity there in game 1. This isn't a game we're expecting, roll over and win, but definitely a favorite in this matchup. So we will have Oblivix leading the way with a goal, and then Jank and Master Seb right behind Oblivix, but Valpo going up 1-0 in this best-of-5 series. Pretty good game by OT as well. He had 350 points there, but Murray State, they came out pretty strong, and I was nervous there in game 1 for quite a bit. This is a team that Valpo has not dropped a game to and has beat them in quite dominant fashion. I believe that's the closest game between these two teams that we've had.
And it's Valpo teasing us a little bit up in the casting booth. But as always, Valpo knowing what they're going to be doing. Gucci Girl in the chat once again. Winner chicken dinner for Valpo game 1 here. We're going to see the quick demo going to come up, but it's going to be a little bit more action at the start of this second game of this best of 5 series. OT looking for something, playing with the ball in the air. Ooh, and nearly trying to fake out Master Seb here. Not going to be able to. Ball going to go slightly over OT. Oblivix in control, but looks like that he is going to be out of boost. Valpo needs to be careful now as they only have 2 members up. The third with Oblivix coming up. Ooh, and a nice hit to kind of slow down that ball, but it does look like that Murray State is going to win that boost control. Valpo needing to get to these boost timers a little bit faster to prevent the resources from going over to Murray State.
Minute through this one, Master Seb going to have a chance, but a nice stop there by Sherlock. And I've been pretty darn impressed with Murray State's defense, and a nice demo there by OT. But Valpo definitely going to have to earn it. And we've seen that through the playoffs is, each of these opponents have not been, easy whatsoever. So it's going to take all the energy they got to win a playoff series. But 3:45 left on the clock here. Valpo on attack. Great stop there by Murray State. Oblivix looking to center this ball mid. Valpo attacker not able to find a good hit on it. Master Seb going to be last line of defense. Is able to find a nice clear. Valpo a bit low on boost right now. Oblivix opts to go for that hit instead of the corner boost. And Valpo almost with a chance, but going to be in a scary position. But luckily, Murray State not able to find the back of the net as they dink the post there. Murray State going to have another shot here, going to be just a bit high. Oblivix able to settle that one.
I was going to say about Valpo, quite honestly, has been getting a little bit lucky with some of these hits. Valpo needing to be able to start getting some momentum of their own in this game. Otherwise, we are going to see the first goal go towards the side of besides Murray State again. So Valpo needing to focus, and we're going to see, I think, that everyone's back up. Jank is the only one, I believe, that did have full boost, now going to be out. Boost timing seeming to be the big thing that Valpo's needing to work on in the second game. Oblivix is going to be able to reverse course trajectory that Master Seb going to be able to block it, but going to be out of boost himself. OT going for an air goal.
Oh, what a shot.
And Master Seb looks like incorrectly judging that angle. Take a quick look at this replay, but that is going to be, once again, the second goal scored. The second goal, first of which on both games, has been by the side of MSU. And just around the same time, too.
Yeah, that was a very tough shot to defend, though, so got to give hats off to Murray State. Jank with a nice shot, and Oblivix able to find the goal, and Valpo strikes back.
Taking a quick look at this once again, we're going to see that ball kind of gets pincered, and Oblivix in the right place at the right time, able to hit it right into that corner. tying this game up 1-1. Murray State being with the lead for just around 15 seconds.
One thing I will say that's fascinating about the Missouri Valley Conference is how many schools have the same abbreviation. We have Murray State University, Missouri State University. We have Valpo, or not, it's not Valpo. Bradley University, Belmont University. And I think there's one more too, but Jank with another goal, and they're going to take the lead and up 2-1 again.
I was gonna say, is this gonna be the patented caster strategy of talking about
Something
that's
completely
not
unrelated?
Because Valpo
Yeah,
fans, for those of you who don't know, most of the time that is just a normal like trick in the booth. But for one of the Valpo League games that was going to a best of 3 at like 11:45 p.m. Central Time, we started talking about something random, and Valpo just started to go absolutely insane in that game. So, if you ever see us talking about something that's not directly related to the game, we are trying to positively manifest things here for Valparaiso University.
Either that or it's been a long day.
Or both. Yeah, both. That is what happens with the 3-hour cast.
Minute 30 left here. Murray State with shot there, not able to find it. But Murray State is keeping this one close, and they have the ball here, and they've been able to get some pretty quality shots in. So, I mean, a 1-goal lead is never safe in Rocket League, and still got to be on the edge of your seat now if you're a Valpo fan. I will say the difference in a best-of-5 series between a 1-1 and a 2-0 is huge. So Valpo really looking to close this one out with just 1 minute remaining.
Valpo hitting that 60-second
Big.
mark. And Master Seb going to be able to score his first goal of this series here. And going to give Valpo the little bit of breathing room that they would want to see with 60 seconds left.
There we go. I will say we have seen a bit of uncharacteristic play from the Rocket League team here today. They've been able to sharpen it up a little bit in the second half of these games, but in these playoff games, they really got to keep their foot on the gas, no pun intended, if they want to go and make a deep run in these playoffs.
Valpo going to hone in here. Try to find to the 40 seconds left. Murray is going to start doing a good offense, but Oblivious is going to take this, switching this ball back to the offense for the side of Valpo. Oblivious out of boost. Ooh, Master Step going to be there, but not going to be able to find anything. Same thing with, I do believe that was Granbo trying to find a hit, but going to miss that trajectory as well. Again, Valpo just needs to keep this
great
ball.
Fake.
Keep shots on goal going. Keep this ball going neutral, and this is what Valpo wants to see. 15 seconds left. Sherlock hitting it up. Jank going to try to pop it in the corner. Master Step going for a hit, but not enough energy. And Oblivion's going to go for something. Grambo going to block with the final few seconds clocking down on this game 2 here. This ball is going to hit the ground, and that is going to be the second game of this best-of-5 series. Valpo versus Murray State with the second game also going to Valparaiso.
Yeah, Valpo going up 2-0 in the best-of-5 series. Oblivic's going to be leading the way again for Valpo. I will say, I mean, sometimes at the end of the games when you're playing, when the clock's playing in your favor, being aggressive and keeping those shots up, that can be the best defense that you have, because it's hard to get a shot off when you're not on offense. So sometimes you do see people kind of pooch it over that last line of defense and get a goal. But I really like Valpo just staying consistent, playing aggressive, and just keeping that aggression, because it's just really tough to get a true clear and get out of that rotation. But we are going to be hopping into Game 3, Valpo on match point here, and with a trip to Missouri State University this weekend on the line, which is coming up very quick. I mean, we would be in Missouri State 4 days from now, in Missouri State at this very time. So quick turnaround for a playoff for sure, but Valpo looking to close it out here, and that should be a goal. Oh, the director cam so deceitful.
Going to try to go for another goal here. Oh, the director cam.
Devious little director cam. I thought that was for sure in, but Oblivix with a nice shot. They're going to have two members there to be able to save that. Sherlock going to have a chance here. Oblivix by himself. Murray State with a shot, but Master Seb there as usual. And both members out of boost here, so Valpo not going to be able to get too much of a shot off. Rambo going to take over.
Rambo going to dribble pass. Oh, Master Seb going to look for some. Gonna try to look for something, not gonna be able to. OT going to be able to be the blocker here. Gonna keep some energy going on this ball here. Valpo not having a good not having a good offensive here. Gonna have to slow down the trajectory a little bit. Jay gonna try to find something, not going to Oblivix. Going to be on the defense,
Ooh,
but Oblivix
wow.
is gonna be blocked. And for the third game in a row, we are gonna see that Murray State is gonna score the first goal this time a little bit sooner than they would have liked.
Yeah, Sherlock getting past all three members of Valpo. And a nice dunk there on Master Seb. And Murray State going to come out in front once again here in Game 3. So we'll see if Valpo can respond. They've been able to do it so far. But yeah, I mean, that was a really great play there by Murray State.
I was gonna say that was absolutely that was an extremely strong control of that ball there by Sherlock, being able to dribble past all three of Valpo's defenders there.
I will. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, as we're continuing on with this, with this best of 5 series, a lot of our games this week are going to be our semifinals, and hopefully we're going to start seeing some final matches. So you don't miss any of the action here, as you guys are going to be tuned in. Don't forget to use your, if any of you have Amazon Prime, be sure to use it for your Twitch Prime subscription, be able to stay 100% current with all of the action that's going on in these games, because I promise you, you don't want to miss it. You won't want to miss a single second.
Nice shot by Master Seb. Valpo still on attack here, and OT able to keep up great plays on defense. I will say, I feel like Valpo is not playing that great today. Just have missed a couple balls, haven't really been as fluid and playing as a team quite as usual. But I will say, with that being said, Murray State has definitely leveled up over the past month. You can tell how much they've improved. They look like a real team and are some real tough competition today, and have given Valpo a bit of a wake-up call. So hopefully Valpo can keep the momentum going. They're going to have a nice shot there in the top corner, and a great save by Grambo. Jank gets the 50, not able to find it. Master Seb not going to get a shot off that. Oblivix off the back wall. Is Jank there? Oh, he's there, but Sherlock with a great save. And a lot of these shots, the first time we played them, and there we go. Master Seb able to find the goal. And when you get that shot after shot, I say it, almost every Rocket League game, you're going to find those holes and gaps in the defense. Eventually, those rotations are not going to be there. Whether you run out of boost or there's a miscommunication, you're able to find that little opportunity there, and Valpo's able to capitalize off of it and tied up 1-1, but big opportunity here for Murray State. Master Seb able to take it away. Oh, and this could be a shot, actually. Murray State with good defense.
He could have hit it into the side. Oh, and Master Seb nearly going to be able to be there on that rebound, but not gonna find anything. Obovic's going to go for a shot on goal here. OT going to be able to block it. Jank looking like he's going to be the member of Valpo to respond. Actually, it's Master Seb, and from the bottom of that the crossbar is going to be able to score the second goal here. Taking just one more quick look at that.
Great little fake by Jank. I mean, that's all communication right there. Master Seb telling him to lay off that ball, and he's got it. And this is looking eerily similar to our first 2 games of this series, as Murray State has came out with a lead, but Valpo have been able to find back-to-back goals to strike back, and a big goal by Oblivix. Could that be the dagger? Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood, Valpo fans. But taking a quick look at the start of this, Oblivix is able to dribble past all 3 of MVC's defenders. Going to be able to get himself a 100% Oblivix certified goal here, bringing Valpo's lead up 3-1 with 90 seconds left on the clock in this best of 5 series, which is if Valpo wins, this is their ticket to semifinals and to MVC land.
Yep. And they will be joining the varsity Overwatch team and the Smash team in MVC semifinals. So hopefully the more the merrier on that trip this weekend. But Oblivix going to be off the back wall here in a minute left. Time is their friend here. Murray State looking for a goal here. They got to play aggressive.
Master Seb going to be in position, ready to go.
Oh, this might get over the defense. Off the back wall, and Oblivix going to follow up. Oh, bings off the top crossbar.
It does sound like the sound effect is no longer as strong as it was when we were casting that game back near April Fools.
Yeah, this has got to be that Mandela effect, because I swear it was never there before.
But I can hear it now. I heard it.
30 seconds left. Murray State, the window of opportunity is closing here, and Master Seb going to try and slam the door, but not able to do so. 20 seconds left now. Murray State needs to get a shot off.
Jake gonna go for a hit on the goal. Not gonna be able to fully commit with Grambo with the save. Jake got to be careful, but the clock is ticking down. Oblivic's at 0 boost, but gonna be able to grab that corner. And with these final seconds counting down, this is the countdown that the Rocket players are going to have with a quick pause for just a second, as we're gonna see that Jake is going to score that goal off of the car of OT and is just gonna go right in. And that countdown 4-1 is 4 days away, is when you are going to see Valpo Rocket League at the MVC semifinals at Missouri State.
Man, what a game. Murray State definitely gave us a run for their money. Hats off to them for sure. I mean, great game by them. They have definitely leveled up as a team. This was I was far more nervous during the match than I expected to be. But we had a heck of a series here today. But it's just going to get better as we go on throughout the week. So a lot of really exciting matches for you guys. Tomorrow we have our Varsity Overwatch NECC Finals. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. We also have a League of Legends third place match happening off stream. Wednesday we have our Beacon Breakdown at 6 p.m. Also going to be Valpo Day. Just one of our many plugs for Valpo Day. Thursday we have this same Rocket League team playing in the NECC Finals at 7. And then Friday we're off to Missouri State. So you won't be able to catch those games on this stream, but we'll definitely gotta follow us on social media, and we'll definitely send out more info about that. But it's been a pleasure today, really exciting game. But we'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 for our Varsity Overwatch Finals.
We'll catch you tomorrow, and we will catch you in just around 25 hours. And go Beacons.